Welcome to Married to the Boss.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
It is the first week in the month of January of 2022, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to leave 2021 behind us. Would
I
you
agree.
say? Would you say?
It was a tough one.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was tough in more ways than I can express, and we're going to talk about that today. How hard that was. Would you like to get us started with that? Sure. And we'll just start from there. Yeah,
I mean, it all started like with everybody. The pandemic hit, and what do you do? So the first, it started really in January of 2020, and to fast forward, not to share everything with you, but by May we decided to stop the train with our business. That means stop putting money into it, putting time into it, and trying to figure out where things were going to go. And
because nobody knew then, and nobody still knows now.
And those are hard conversations, not only for yourself, but with your
spouse,
your partner here, because one may be thinking, let's go another month or two, and the other one's saying, no, we can't keep throwing money into the business. And those are tough decisions to make, and we made those tough decisions. And so we ended up just, in the business that we're in, which is the travel industry. It was reported that 76% of our industry went away. Or shut down, or just, took a long vacation, but they were not doing business. And that is a huge hit. So we lost clients. In short, we lost it all.
Yes, we did.
So, not knowing we were going to lose it all, because that was in mid-2020, because we were going to wait until the end of the year to see where things were.
Yeah, we held out.
And then try to, go from there. And then what happened in late 2020, we all know that what happened there too. So, prior to the end of that year, we really had to think, what are we going to do to keep ourselves busy? I mean, we're quarantined, we're married, living together, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Can't really go anywhere, really don't want to go anywhere. All the things that everybody had to be challenged with. And so in August of 2020, we came up with an idea that we should maybe write a book. We've talked about writing a book. We're just trying to keep busy.
So we thought, what better time than now, right? To try and keep our minds busy on a positive note. Not busy as in just busy, but something positive to give us something to hang on to. Just because we lost so much. Yeah, we lost a lot. So.
Yeah. So we started that journey in August of 2020. Thought we would be done by the book. By the end of the year, because it wasn't going to be a big book. It was just something about our life and how we met, and actually prior to how we met, where we were raised and how we met and so on. So, to keep a very long story short, the book didn't get published until April of 2021. And but it kept us busy, and we had fun doing it. So just before you ask, so much fun that she did most of the writing, that I would be in the room on the other side of the house, and all of a sudden I'd hear just somebody laughing out of control, and I wasn't sure what was going on. So of course I have to see why she's laughing, and she's reading the book over and over, chapter and chapter, to make sure everything's good, everything's right, everything, T's are crossed, I's are dotted. And she's laughing during the whole time. So there was a lot of fun writing this book.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. If anything, I found it very therapeutic. It helped us focus on something other than our problems. So therefore, by default, that helped our marriage. And not that our marriage was in trouble or anything like that, but you can imagine being in that environment, pressure everywhere. A lot of marriages don't really fare through difficult times like that, but we've been very blessed. We've always have found something to keep us hanging on for the next, just hanging in there for each other. Yep. And this time around, it happened to be the book. Before, there was other things, obviously, but but this time it was the book, and we really had a good time. Um, it really, if anything, it just gave us.
It brought back a lot of memories, and those memories helped us get through
Mhm.
a very tough time. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to watch TV or read anything in the news to find out how families struggled during this time. And yeah, we struggled, but you have to fight and you have to get through it, and we did.
And not only that, because we had to go back in time, it reminded us that our parents struggled.
Yeah.
And to be quite frank, in our view, they struggled way, it was obviously a different time period, but their struggle to us, it made us realize that our struggle paled in comparison to their struggle.
True.
So that gave us inspiration. We felt, our parents did so much for us. If they could do it back then with totally behind the eight ball, we can do this. We can get through this. And we did not know how we were going to get through it, and we just knew that we wanted to we knew that the right thing to do for us at that moment, the only thing we could do at that moment was keep our focus on something positive, and then just navigate the negative that way, and just stay focused on the positive. And when we finished the book and finally got it published, it was a very rewarding experience, very exciting, and but here we are today, and of course it didn't mean that the troubles went away. If anything, our troubles got worse, but that's okay. That's okay. We are here to tell you that if we can navigate challenges over and over again and stay happily married and still madly in love. I know I'm still madly in love.
Oh, I know, you're mad. But the thing really is this, you lose your business is one thing, but when you lose a lot of money, and just talk about money for a second, let's say you don't have a business, but you lost your job.
Or maybe an investment.
Lost an investment, but you lost a lot of money, and you still stay together.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's just not easy. So, the book was a blessing for us.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt about it. It was therapeutic in a lot of ways, and we haven't really done a lot of marketing to it yet. Actually, this is probably going to be the biggest announcement just now, that what we're going to share with you that we've had with the book.
I think we can say that this is the official launch.
I think it is the official
Sort
launch
of,
because we've
Yeah, this
been
is the
doing
official
other
launch.
things, and
Yeah.
so I'm going to let you go ahead and launch it.
I'm going to launch it. And 10, 9, I'm sorry. Last off, here's the book. This is our work that we did. It's a very short read. It's 286 pages, I believe, total. But it's a fun read. It would probably take you, I'm sorry, no, I'm confused, I'm sorry. It'll take you a little bit over 2 hours to read.
Yeah.
It's a little
over 100 pages.
Yeah, a little bit over 100 pages.
I wasn't going to correct you.
No, I want you to correct me.
No,
Yes.
no, go ahead.
Anyway,
That 200 pages is
I know.
just too long.
Yeah, I would think I remember that. But no, yeah, it's a quick read. It's a fun read. It's a family-friendly book.
Yep. Clean.
We're very pro-family. But it's not a sappy romantic story, although
There's some things.
I live a romance
Right.
story life.
Right.
But anyways,
Right.
it's fun, a lot of truth, and anyways, and some historical facts.
Yeah.
Listen to.
So this is what we're going to do. We'd like to share this book with you. So for the first 50 that follow the link to this podcast, you will get this hardcover book sent to you free if you live in the United States. So we know we have followers really now all over the place, which is a little surprising, but it has caught on a little bit. So there's people that are interested in what we're talking about, which we're very happy to continue with this because we feel like we're helping others.
Well, it seems that our aim is, we are aiming to help others.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad to hear that we are helping
Absolutely.
others.
Right. So the first 50 get that we receive your information on through the website, we're going to send you a hardcover book for free. And if there's others that want the book, then we might make it available digitally in some way through Amazon or something like that, just so we can continue to share our story. But I think that truly, not because we wrote it, not because it's our life, but it will definitely give you an idea of how we grew up, why we fight today, why we don't give up, and that truly failure is not an option to us. And, you got to live on. So
That's very true.
I don't want to talk to more about the book. I want you to enjoy it and, and read it. So.
Yes.
Oh, we didn't tell them the title. So the title is Dreams, Desires, and Destiny. And the reason why I have to look at it is because I haven't looked at it in a while. And we also have our own website that's set up for the book as well. And so we're going to share all that information with you.
And by the way, they're probably wondering how they sign up to be the first 50.
Yes.
If you click on the link right now and just provide your email and first name, last name, and email address.
Yep.
The first 50 that actually fill the form out will be the ones to receive the book.
Yep.
And what we'll do is we'll respond back to acknowledge that you're one of the first 50 and requesting a mailing address that you'd like for us to forward the book to.
And we're only going to ask one thing in return because we're not asking for money. We're only asking you to read it and give us your honest thoughts on the book with a review, and that's
On
what
Amazon,
we're
right?
on Amazon.
Yes, we are published on
So
Amazon.
that's our only request.
Mhm.
If you do decide to, read the book.
Yes, we'd love to hear from you, hopefully.
So that's all we're going to talk about today. In in our next episode, we're going to get really into the real life stuff of a fresh information to share with you of what we've experienced over the last couple of years with our business and moving forward of trying to help you get prepared for not only 2022, but also every year thereafter. So we're excited about it. We hope you join us, and Happy New Year again.
Happy New Year.
Bye. So, come. You gotta look at it.
I'm sorry, I was busy looking at your hand.
Bye.
That's this week's episode of Married to the Boss podcast.